take this one. It's a good play. It's a really poor second placement by Orange. Even the 2 sheep gives up a lot of sheep, but okay, so one of the ones we wanted was this the port with the wood, and kind of like this one right here, but it's cutting us off from the port. Go ahead and take it out. Seven we really disdain the most. That purple. Kind of our bait. See what we got here. We got nothing. Yep, that'll be coming back against us. Probably to our 6 wood. Oh, sheep. And they got our wood. And of course, a 4 is thrown. Never fails that where the burglar is on, that number gets rolled more often. It just seems to be the way the AI works. Got an 8. Doesn't help us out. Nine. We get some bad numbers. 2, 3, 4. 6s is what we need. 6 really makes our day. Well, the 3 doesn't help us yet. We need 6s. Bad. 2 2s would be nice. There we go. There's our 6. That'll help us. Go ahead and go road. Three don't help us yet. Let it put, say, brick into play. Or 4. Ten and a 4 would be nice. up with all the eights? 12 a 2. A 2, a 3. 6. Son of a bitch. doing anything. I don't know why it's in a holding pattern, but let's see if we can get this to work. Why it's taking so long to load? Okay, looks like we're going first again. Okay, the 843 blocks two objectives that we wanted to do. Looking for his two. The 6, 11, 4 is probably going to be a second pick, which is the brick, wood, and wheat. So he's going to want to go for maybe a sheep or the 8-10 stone with the port of wheat would be a real good first pick, with the 11-6-4 over there being a second pick. Those would be awesome picks for purple. Green's looking for brick. He's going to be looking somewhere around that 6-point brick, making him, every time the sixes roll, very, very good. Blue is going to be looking for, let's see, purple plays the 9-10-6, which is kind of surprising, and puts it right over there by red. And then he goes over here with the 6-2 wood stone. Surprising. Blue goes for the 6-11-4, which is an excellent place to be. I look for red to go somewhere on the 6-11-3 brick. If not, that's exactly where we're going to go. And he didn't take it, so that is exactly where we're going to go. Some options here, even though it's over by the desert. Kind of looking to get that road over to 11-9. And we roll 8, which is not going to do us any good at this point. And we have to pass. Eight rolls again. Blue and red out to a real good start there. And purple hits the 7. Let's see if he's going to go for the block on blue, since blue's jumped out really hard. Let's see who blue, purple. Don't really want to pick on red too much because it's going to affect him. The good thing is the 6 is kind of covered because that would block 6 as well, so I think maybe we're out of the cover, or he may just go to block everybody else with the 6, which is what he's going to do, and take it from red. So our numbers are 3. We need 3s and 6s. 9 and 11s are minor, but 3s and 6s would be really good. 4 doesn't help us. 4 helps blue a lot. And 4 is going to be a wheat every time. So it's a lot of wheat on the board. There's an 8. Again, 8 does not help us. It helps blue and red. So let's see if we can get a little trade action here. What's that brick? No one wants the brick. Remember that. to 3. Blue is just killing it. Wow. Killing it, Blue. You're just killing it. Giving you shit. Yes, it is. Road. 6 of the 3 would be perfect. A 9 and a 3. Anything but a 7, but a 3 be the best. Okay, fuckhead. Seven would be perfect. is kicking ass with a 4 and you're sitting on there. Hell no. Again, what the hell are you thinking? We're fucked. Need a 7 bad. start playing fucking smart and put it on blue. You gotta block the 8. Or the 4. Again, you guys are idiots. Idiots. Using too wild. Not to be in last place, that's it. stone a week. Morning, baby.
Well, looky there, he answered.
It didn't ring in. I see there's a missed call, but it didn't ring in.
Well, it did, or wouldn't it missed.
The first time it didn't ring in. At 9:09, now that I see that you popped in, I have the phone down here in the kitchen, and it did not ring. I did not hear it. What the hell? Hell, I had an update on my phone. Somehow it's muted my phone. Why did it do that?
Or is it dead? Your phone dead? Or...
No, it had one of them updates this morning, and it muted my phone.
Well, I tried to tell you the exciting news that Donald Trump's going to be indicted.
Awesome.
And he is pooping his pants right about now. He is really scared because he's going to be indicted for the insurrection against the United States of America, and that's treason.
I'm not going to be indicted for right now. It's only being indicted for some illegal stuff with Michael Cohen and all this other bullshit.
Oh, because right.
He's not even been indicted.
Oh, yeah, they're going after him for that Stormy Roberts thing, or Stormy...
Why, because he lied?
Yeah.
Well,
And Clinton
Clinton
got away with that. Clinton got away with that, so...
It is perjury. It is perjury. And, you know...
Clinton got away with it?
No, he didn't. Clinton didn't get away with it.
He lost his practice, he lost his right to practice law.
He was going to be impeached and taken out of office, but it was so close to the end of his... Yes, he was impeached. He just wasn't taken out of office because it was so close to the end. It didn't matter.
It's because the Democrats had control and blocked he didn't get kicked out. So
no, there was no point. It was like right at the end of his term. Yes, it'd be re-election time, and they probably didn't want who was vice president. Oh no, we didn't want him.
Al Gore.
Al Gore. That's exactly why they did it. They didn't want Al Gore being president.
Gore is president. He invented the internet.
That would be really bad.
Al Gore.
No, and Trump's lawyer actually said he lied because in the settlement he's not allowed to admit that it was done. Which Stormy has already admitted herself that it was done. So who cares? That's irrelevant.
Again, it does. Yeah.
And then I read.
I want to know where the hell all this snow came from. I just heard a snow shovel come by. It came out of the kitchen as I was talking to you, and there's snow out there. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. We didn't know it was coming either. Because the great meteorologists that we have in this country, they suck.
So, how's it feel to be the mother of a daughter that went to the university that was the only university ever to lose to 16 seed?
No, that's the second one.
You're the second, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
Okay.
I told you that.
Holy shit.
Well, it looks like Matt Painter broke a whiteboard, so it doesn't matter.
Carrie and I were talking about it, and
Just choke.
Sometimes you
Well,
can just psych yourself into losing, or psych yourself into being number one, or
everybody learned how to be Purdue. Everybody learned how to be Purdue about 2 weeks ago. You beat up the 7-footer, and Purdue sucks. They went in there. The last 3 weeks, they've been beating the hell out of that 7-footer. Everybody's been doing it, and they beat Purdue.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
They're Big Ten champions for a reason.
They were Big Ten champions.
I know, but what I'm saying is the losses they got in the last.
One player cannot score all the points and make the whole team. We know that's not true.
Yeah, but they can.
Not true.
You can
They
shut them
all
down
work
enough for them to lose.
They all work together. Well, they probably doubled down on it.
Oh, what I'm saying is, even Painter said, they've been literally Iowa 2 months ago figured it out that they put 4 or 5 guys in there to just every time he gets in the paint, hit him, push him, and guys just bounce off of him. But it takes its toll.
So in other words, they're not getting called for fouls that they should be getting called for.
If you got 4 or 5 guys fouling out just on one guy, the hack-a-shack worked. The Bulls figured out how to hack-a-shack.
You don't want your best players, Trace. You got to tone it down a little bit. Don't get upset. You don't want your best players.
I'm not upset.
You're getting loud. You don't want your best players getting fouled out trying to beat down a big Asian guy.
They don't send best players in to hack the big guy. They send in, again, the Bulls.
I think you're really stretching because.
No, it isn't. It's okay. I don't know nothing. Okay. Just look up the articles. I ain't the first one that's saying it.
Fuck my whole thing. I have to look at that. Just fuck my whole thing.
Well, yeah, Purdue and there's nobody picked the Virginia to lose and Arizona to lose and Purdue to lose. Even though Reggie Miller said 3 days ago on TV that Purdue was the number 1 seed that probably wasn't going to make it.
Exactly the problem. Because nobody fucking likes Purdue because you're Indiana. No, IU. Just
well, he said he.
Better. They are way better, and nobody is taking standard besides actual Purdue fans. That's what it's about.
I agree they've been better, but Purdue's always had a history of not doing well at the end. It's just, I don't know why. Even when they had Big Dog, they were supposed to be a dominant team, and they weren't. They bowed out in the Final Four. And that's about as far as they got. Back when I was in school and they had Joe Brewer and Joe Barry Carroll, they did well in Big Ten. They beat IU, and then IU would make a run in the NCAA and win a championship. But during the regular season, Purdue kicked the hell out of them.
Championships at Purdue, so you can't say that, Trace. When was the last time Purdue did?
That's fine. Banners. Okay, I'm pretty sure Bob Knight was still fucking there.
Okay, Purdue has not won a national championship ever, and IU has won 4. So you can't say, Trace, that IU was constantly beaten down by Purdue. That's not a true
They were.
statement.
Gene Katie is the only coach in history ever have a winning record against Bobby Knight. Gene Katie consistently beat IU. If you don't believe me, ask your ex-husband.
No, you know what? I watched plenty of times, and they didn't win every time.
I didn't say they won every time, but Gene Katie had a winning record against Bobby Knight. That is a fact. He is the only coach ever to beat Bobby Knight, other than maybe a team like Richmond that only played Bobby Knight once. What I'm saying is the teams that played IU on a regular basis, it was said that Bobby Knight only had a losing record against the one person. That was Gene Katie. I was an IU fan back there. I knew that.
Because it was Purdue and it was Katie.
You know what? They both did.
Like, throw a chair.
And again, I'm not a true IU or Purdue fan because I root for both of them when they're not playing each other. I think the greatest year in Indiana basketball is if Notre Dame would have beat Michigan State and Magic Johnson in the semifinals. It would have been IU versus Indiana State in the NCAA, and then NIT it was IU beating Purdue. It would have been all four Indiana teams in the championship game on both conferences. 1979.
That's your history lesson for today.
Why are you like that, baby? Why are you doing this?
Because nobody cares about that, Trace. That's history. Nobody cares about that. We're talking about now.
Okay. I get it. It's only what you want to talk about. And that's not right.
No, because you just like to, you like to bestow sports knowledge on us that I can't say anything about because I don't know. But I don't.
You got Google. In 15 seconds, you can verify everything I just said.
No, I don't do that. Because, sometimes it's not true. And if it wasn't true, you'd get upset over it anyway. So, it's the way it is.
Come on, now.
Trace, you admitted the other day that you didn't like it if I found out what you were saying was wrong. And then you're like, well, maybe I read it wrong. Or maybe I took it wrong. Or
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Period. Why are you doing this?
because this is what you do. Oh, she can't. Bill's all upset.
Why is Law upset? I'm not doing anything. You're the one.
Because I've had you on speaker and she can hear your tone. No, she wanted over here because. I brushed her little bill you got yesterday. If you get on YouTube, you can watch a walk through Kensington, PA, and see how disgusting it is. You should do that. I've done that. I can't believe that in this country, and Narcan doesn't do anything to help because they're using animal tranquilizer and the drugs, and
Here's to actually help these guys.
and it is killing people, and Narcan does not work. It's been on the news. You watch the news? Have you seen that?
No.
It's been a big thing on the news that they're dying left and right.
Safe area detected.
And all it takes is government funding to get some actual rehab facilities.
Well, there are rehabs.
Wow.
There are rehabs. They got to get to them. And they,
Beyond what? The rehab.
I talked about that yesterday.
They need serious rehabilitation centers.
Right, and then what? What after that? They gonna go out and get a job, or they're gonna go right back to doing what they were doing? How do you?
Full inclusive?
So it's gonna cost them money. And you know what?
The government spends millions of years.
No,
The government spends millions of dollars a year on the fucking military.
no, I don't care about that. I think they need to stop spending money on space.
In space.
I think
Yeah.
SpaceX guy could solve the drug problem
Yeah.
by himself.
It could be easily remedied.
Yep.
We're pushed towards a remedy.
Yep.
Let's get some of these people off the street.
Yep.
Because there's people out here, they don't want to use
Oprah.
anymore. They don't want to use anymore, but they can't stop now.
Oprah.
Because that's what they've done.
Oprah could help too.
Right. I would love to help these people.
Seriously, you need to get on here and watch this because it is really sad. Because they got these carts of stuff. They started fires on the side of the road to stay warm, and it's just the saddest thing I've ever seen. This is in Pennsylvania. And they're like the drug capital of the world right now because they're using drugs that have animal tranquilizer in it. Stuff they use to put animals asleep to do surgeries and stuff. And it's causing it big sores and like rotting flesh on their bodies. The pawn shop's closed. These businesses are not open down here anymore. You can tell they're all closed.
There are actually people who I've seen do go down.
Hey there, Agent.
Kids with like needles, Narcan.
Well, the other day, Carrie, when we watched this, if you remember, there was a woman along the side that had set up a table and she was helping them.
They have that one clinic place that we watched. We found. Let's see.
I can't believe all these cars parked along here.
Agent polarity affected.
There have to be
Then
people
switch and
looking for
reload.
drugs. I don't think there's people in these cars.
I'm just saying, those are probably some people's houses because they can't.
I know, but those are really nice cars.
Keep their vehicle.
Those are really nice cars. They're not beat up pieces of
I
crap.
think that's 4 dents in the door.
Okay, that one did. These other ones I've seen.
That van looks very sketch.
That van looks really nice.
That's very sketchy.
It could be a dealer. Come up to the van, knock on the door, and I'll give you stuff.
The dealers and stuff that hang out in these neighborhoods are not classic. That's why your shit is so.
Incoming backup.
I saw a story the other day, a woman that she has a psych degree, and she says, I don't know how I got here.
Very slow. Do you know how you got there? Yeah. When you're trying to deal with something you don't know how to deal with.
Well, we don't know how she got there.
That's how she got there.
She could have lost her job because of something I don't know.
Right, but she didn't know how to deal and cope with all of that. So she. There's that one, because there's one factor. The grandma she used after worried at her abortion because she.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it's.
Well, I've always said that. They need coping skills and
They
need
need
help.
help treatment.
They need help
In conjunction with the substance treatment.
and coping skills.
Right, mental health treatment. That can be therapy, that can be meds, that can be.
The ramp to the parking garage looks like your best way in.
Polarized hostiles in proximity.
All of that together in order to actually effectively.
Well, and yeah,
Otherwise, you're just standing.
The ramp to the parking garage looks like your best way in.
you gotta have money to do that.
Agent polarity linked to weapon switching and
I
reloading.
don't think the government has money. I think
Sun's munitions
there's a
detected.
lot of people like
Polarized hostiles detected.
Suspicions here!
You are now in a group.
No, but people in this state aren't smart enough to do that.
Colorado, they just want to go back into their education system. Personally, I can believe it.
Yeah, we did that with gambling. How
Oh, and you gotta use the money appropriately, Trace.
Also, they want to
I agree with her. I have no problem with I have no problem with what she says. That's the hell out of it. Do it. But what I'm saying is that
Seems like they're
politicians
salvaging or repurposing anything they can
never
from this
kept
place.
their word on what
The crafty bastards, I'll give them that.
We got
Did you see the one guy
Take
that
anything useful
actually
and I'll send in a
knew that
recovery
was a
team later.
politician?
I'll blow the
I thought
shit
it was
out of anything too dangerous.
So good is going to go to jail. Colonel Bowyer is going to go to jail.
why?
Well, they've always been trying to get him because he right before his wife got really sick over there in Minnesota, he started a nonprofit to give away scholarships. And he said when he gets up to $1 million, he'll give the money away. Well, he never gave the money money away because he got up to $1 million. Or he delayed getting his scholarship out or something. But he on a golf course with a buddy of his, he said, well, this one company that's coming up, hey, it's gonna buy out this other company, but I'm not going to tell you what company it is. Well, he gave him enough clues that he figured it out, and he bought, 10,000 shares and made a few
True Sons
$1 million
reinforcements incoming.
insider trading.
Keep moving. We need to clear the next hall.
Yeah. Steve Booyer. The one that retired from Congress to take care of his ill wife.
That was actually kind of smart, though.
And
Well, he should roll it in money anyway, because people in Congress make buck.
I know.
Yeah, they do. They don't have any
Keep moving.
expenses
You still
other
got
than
2 halls to
their
clear.
home and living lavishly.
Ridiculous tax.
Tracy, you're the one that talked to me about all the
Hostile
lights
radio
and the
intercepted.
Vision's on my 6!
Yeah, because
So come
usually
through
you have to
planetarium.
be a millionaire
Gotta
or
secure that ordinance.
very rich person you got to be somebody like Ron that basically is a second generation millionaire to even contact this. Very few times does anybody get around that doesn't already have money or somebody is
Yeah, he voted against it. She got ahead of it. Yeah, they're trying to do that.
found on Earth.
They're trying to do interracial marriage. That you shouldn't marry somebody
While
of a different
our
national.
planet, our solar system sustains life,
Too much fire!
possible that the building blocks that
not a
allowed
big fan of
organisms to
Braun either.
evolve from single-cell amoebas to
though he's a
complex
Republican,
living
but
beings.
that was like, I agree. If he's saying stuff about Hillary,
dying star
Hillary
years
Clinton
away.
trying to do that.
There's this thing that talk to gay out. Baby, Tim said that. If you let your son therapy of homosexuals, you can shock the gay out of it. Fucking hell! He says that.
What's abused kids? They call Kevin Bacon.
It's like the Kevin Bacon movie. Oh, I know. What I was thinking.
Yeah, they call Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon did this movie recently,
So they said,
and it's called Big Death. And he opened up this place for all these people that are homosexual and process very kind of things to help them. I just try to make this great.
Serious trauma detected.
And he fixed their little cabins. Comes across the ice.
that's so controversial.
I imagine there's places that are like that.
Oh, Mom, this is those things for years. Those places were things.
Now, if you just went in there, what would that place be?
Ooh, try that.
Flowing water,
Try the.
as evidenced by these images. At one point, more than
You know, I used to say I wanted to know like I don't think
water flows as well.
Logan rode the train. He even performed on 38th Street.
Ancient lake beds.
I wish I would have had a camera. That would have been a YouTube video. That would have
That
been a
could
million
only have
seller.
been formed in a liquid water
That's awesome.
Today,
There's a Van
water
Twilligus
can be
who was
found
using
on
the
rocks
mic,
largely as ice.
and Logan
Martian
seen that the
North
voice was coming out of the thing, but he looked back up
Mechanical
and down,
components
and it
detected.
was like,
Agent, have Isaac scan the parts.
something's odd here. And
how old was she?
say what?
How old was she? Yeah.
3? He's 3. He's right before me. He's 3 and a half. And he's very cute, and his perfectly round head for being a C-section baby. And it was a cute day. And the ventriloquist, the ventriloquist looked the opposite way, and the dummy looked over to the ventriloquist's shoulder right at Logan in our direction, which is the opposite way he was facing, and said, "Hey kid, ask your mom and dad for $1 and throw it in the bucket." And Logan just looked at me, and I'm so reaching for my wallet, And he gets the dollar bill, and he goes running over this bucket in the middle of 38th Street, with probably 50, 60 people around
Sending
watching
a recovery
this
team.
street
Link up with them and you'll be done there.
And he gets right there, and the
Opponents
guy says
identified.
something, and the speaker was
Suggested
right
use.
next to the book.
Missile construction.
And
They must be
he looked out at the speaker and stopped.
they can rig
And then he
warheads
kind of
so
stepped
it's
back
propulsion.
like, I
They
don't
wouldn't even
know
need a
about
guidance
this.
system to hit the white.
And
Kind of
he
goes
threw
without
the
saying,
dollar.
But if you see
And it
missiles lying
literally
around,
floated
make sure they
back
can
and
never
forth like
ever
a
be
feather
used.
and fell in the bucket. And he started running back to me, and he jumped up in my arms and hugged me. And by this
Database
time,
hatch and
all the people
designation
just
LMR
erupted because it was
90.
just so funny how he threw that
That
dollar
must be
in
the
there,
missile.
and that he
Please neutralize
just
that
kind of
fucking thing by
froze.
any means
And
necessary.
Damn it.
And
The South Crew just ran into those reinforcements.
then
They
he
need
stepped
backup.
down and he kind of looked and people
Another
just
agent
kept
has joined your
going.
group.
And he just put his arms up in the air like, yeah, that's me.
Fire.
Then he became so opposite of that when he turned about 5. When Chris got married, when Adrian married Chris, there was a big change on him. He got really kind of withdrawn. Quiet. I have times that it's kind of immature.
Agent down.
Egg the kids on if they did something wrong, but for the most part, he was probably more mature. But as he got older, he got more mature, even though he was 10 years younger than us.
Got money.
Is that it? Everyone okay?
Those guys that have money.
Honestly, those accents are so fun because I never met somebody with actual Boston accent. It's curious.
To listen to it.
Chat. I was like, please keep talking. Everything you say is me.
Very light song. And he's got a Boston accent.
Yeah, his is a lot worse than Chris's was.
Oh, yeah, that's like Mark Wahlberg and like the people in The Departed kind of thing. Like his dick.
I don't know what the part is. I've never seen it.
Yes, you have. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio and everybody. It's about like Bob.
I don't remember.
Watch the Christian Mark Wahlberg. It's been a long time, but we watched it. Really good.
And there's another fire on the sidewalk.
I think The Departed's probably the best made movie. I don't know if it's my favorite, but if somebody made me pick a movie, that would
I
probably
don't
be
remember enough about it. Did I like it? Good.
Everybody died except Mark Wahlberg.
I don't remember, but if I liked it, that's great.
Yeah, DiCaprio got killed. Martin Sheen got thrown off the top of the thing. Matt Damon gets blown
Another
away
agent is now
by.
group leader.
At the very end, he walked in and it was like, "Oh, you got everything you wanted, huh?"
An agent.
Boom,
Assistant.
you're dead.
Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen.
That's what it was basically about, so I don't remember.
It was Leo DiCaprio was an undercover cop, and basically it was a fictional story about Whitey Bulger, which was a mafia
Agent
kind of
down.
guy played by Jack Nicholson. He was like, "I'm looking for the fucking rat, the cheese-eating fucking rat," and he's talking to the rat, which was DiCaprio, and
Wow.
And then you had the guy that just shot his director and his cinematographer in Rust. Alec Baldwin was trying to take down him and Wahlberg were trying to take down the cops.
Just like me. Well, you know the guy that
Three more identifying factors that, hey, you know that comedian that says
Oh, shut up.
Or, hey, you know that tall basketball player?
Well, somebody told me not to. I don't watch movies anymore. I don't do the 7 Degrees to Kevin Bacon anymore. I don't keep my brain active on that stuff. So it's slowly or fastly drifting away. I'm not practiced on it like when I first met you. That was my thing. That was my thing.
Yeah, I understand that. You can still do that. You just don't do it like you did. It's like me and my memory verses. I don't quote them all the time like I did when I was little. But you know what? I still remember them. I can still say the books of the Bible that I probably had to learn in 4th grade.
Okay.
Imagine that. All that stuff I did was elementary school. Do you think I had to do memory verses in high school or the books of the Bible in high school? No. I was a little kid in elementary school, and I had to say the books of the Bible and say them correctly.
That's my favorite.
No, I'm not doing it.
It's hard. I wonder if you actually do it.
So, I mean, you don't forget that stuff.
Okay, well, I
You
do.
might
I
not
don't
learn
remember
anything
actors'
new.
names like I
You
used
might
to.
not learn anything new, but you're not going to forget what you know.
Okay.
I bet you
How's your sister forget everything she remembered and doing in high school?
Because she doesn't care. That's not important to her.
Again, you
It's
told me.
selective memory.
Okay, I have not been keeping track of that kind of stuff, and I've been filling my head with other things. So, to remember what actor was in what
Incoming
movie
hostiles
is not
detected.
something that's a priority anymore, and I'm not
How
as
did you
skilled.
remember about Ballgame from '73?
Okay, there's sometimes stuff comes back, but other times I sit here and go, I can't even think of who's in Top Gun. Okay.
Autopsy as his case finder and his interest in the wake of Alex Murdoch's arrest and murder.
I already knew that. They're going to go after Buster now for that. You know,
That's my whole.
they're never going to be able to prove that Murdoch's did anything to that kid.
Buster's gay and Paul had some assault.
And as far as Paul had an alcohol problem.
He had a mental illness problem because he drank too much because he was the reject kid. He had a complex.
He wasn't the reject kid. He actually.
An agent has left your group.
No,
He was the perfect boy.
no, Buster was liked. No, wait, you're right.
The one that got shot was the one that was ratting his dad out every time he was doing something wrong. He would call his dad out. From the article I read, he would go to his mom and say, "Oh, Dad's doing this again. Dad's doing this again." And I think that's what painted the picture that he might shoot them both.
No, you know, the whole family was trying to protect him from himself, and they found drugs under his desk in his office and all kinds of stuff. And that's not how. I don't think that's how he was coming across. I think, you know, from what Paul did, he was going to cost the family everything they had because he was in that boating accident and killed that girl. And then he tried to say he wasn't driving the boat, and everybody in the boat, said he was driving, and he was underage.
Agent polarity
And he was
affected by
underage
weapon
and
switch
drinking
and
because he used
reload.
his brother's ID to
Safe area
buy
entered.
alcohol.
Polarized hostiles in proximity.
That's my goal. I'm 100% on board with Dave. 100%.
Well, I think the whole community couldn't stand not just their family, but
No, it's like, now we have trash. It's from all up by their
Agent requesting backup.
Well, because Mom, you can't tell me that there's not a serious amount of deaths surrounding that family.
Well, there is.
Like a significant amount of deaths. You're not going to tell me
The story.
they're not involved.
Okay, apparently the story with Buster and that kid was that they killed him because Buster did a thing with the kid, and the kid was going to rat him out that he was gay, and they killed him.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
But
I didn't hear about a gay kid get killed. The person
oh, there
on
was a body in the middle of the street, in the middle of the road,
I didn't even
near
know
their
about
house, and a car came
Invite to
up
another
on it
agent's
and
group.
saw
Receiving.
them, Moselle, and he was dead.
Radio contact with
supposedly got
Espinosa
hit
came
by
from
a
the
car,
parking
but
garage close
his
to
body did not look
Isaac
like he
has
was
the
hit by a
location.
car, and they've always said that, you know, he was friends with Buster and that he was gay, and they think that him and Buster did stuff, and then he probably threatened to come out and tell people, and Buster had him killed. They killed him. I don't know who did it. But you know what? They were monsters.
Oh, they are.
Well, the one brother was identified as, I think, he was the one that kept smiling. Yeah, because he was just, he's got his own business. He's not even in the, no, I don't.
Hostile radio
So,
intercepted.
We're under
Well,
attack!
he's
Intrusive
not,
entrance! Then kill them! What the fuck? It's a...
Look for a way down to the garage and see if you can pick up Espinosa's
Well,
trail.
and
Plans to leave a mess.
no, there's another, there's one brother thinks that he did it. The other brother, he has nothing to do with the law firm. He has in the business himself. He has 2 little young children, and I don't think he was not I don't think.
Never like that bastard anyway.
No, if that was the mom, the prosecutor would be dead.
Other mom.
Well,
That's my line.
it was named after the road, but it was already named before they bought the property.
Like it's this thing. It's fucking property.
They did. They had properties all over the place.
You're near Espinosa's last known position. The shade node should be
Okay,
close.
do you know how many people that you like have more than one home?
My mom and dad have more than one home. That doesn't
Yeah,
make
Terry's
them
mom
rich.
and dad have more than one home, Terry. She has no comment. Like a friend? Yeah. Like J-Lo?
Like probably most people in Hollywood.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
It's not right.
Agent
It's not right.
incapacitated.
And you know what? This is exactly where Jesus would be walking these streets and helping these people. Yes, he would. He would absolutely be there. Sure wouldn't be knocking on Bezos' door or SpaceX guy.
Oh, come on, I gotta get my daily dig in. He'd be walking with Mark, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Agent credentials authenticated.
There should be a terminal that'll let you reactivate
She's
the
supposed to be
node.
walking with Mark?
Authorization granted. Please stand by.
Well,
Engine system
Been
and
walking
a
with Mark
computer
watching Batman.
activated.
Riding in the
Advising
Batmobile.
subsystems operational.
That was the last step to getting Isaac fully restored locally. But we have a way to go
Did
before
you
we
show
celebrate.
Carrie the picture
And
of
a missing agent to
Jack?
locate. Continue to
No,
sweep the
I
complex.
He's just a
Radio
puppy.
intercepted.
He's only about
somebody
9
Hello?
that has a doll.
Is this
The people don't own the
looking for someone?
Who is this? How are you on this channel?
Friend of yours gave me a real nice
Get that a
wristwatch.
doll.
He's right here. Want to talk to him?
Showed her
Want
the
him back to the
truck.
back off.
And you showed her the cow, the calf,
Mostly.
No people alive. They aren't stupid.
Horace.
Find that hyena piece of shit and waste her.
Agent down.
Yeah, but if they're overdosed, fentanyl will not help them. That's what they're saying. It
Serious
doesn't
trauma
matter.
detected.
They don't have anything. They do have.
Agent down.
Well, they do have the drug that they give animals to make them come out of anesthesia that helps,
Another agent is now in your group.
but they're running
Agent deceased.
less.
On their nervous system. That was common too for people that like are heroin addicts or
Yes, you said that.
crack, that kind of thing. They will get out of there just to help their system calm down because it gets so amped up with the withdrawal. You can at least do that for them. I don't know how Ativan interacts with horse tranquilizer, but
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not just horse tranquilizer. It's also used in to put animals to sleep for surgery. No, they said cats too.
right, but I'm talking. It's, I've always made that joke about how we just need to use horse tranquilizer on the clients. Well, the horse tranquilizer might be
That is correct.
just put like put the house and then just fire it out. I have some fun. I think I want to see what
Look it up. What's that feel? What do you mean it feels like? To be injected with it? Oh. Well, it's also it also depends upon who you are, because you also told me some of them don't, it doesn't even affect them. So I would be out cold.
And then their body will eventually wear out and instead of like a brick.
I would be passed out.
Agent vital signs 0.
He didn't have to die here.
It's like the guy that we get into after the one that punched me in the head recently.
Yeah.
Literally passed out, passed on a back on the floor. Like, his body wore out. He was out. They woke up. Fine. Absolutely.
That bastard can't have gotten
Grandma
yet.
was
Go after her.
horrific. Grandma was. No, she wasn't.
Oh, I know.
By the way, she would say and do stuff that, you know, well, you know, like, I like that right there. I like that. Car. Really loud. Car. Mom behind you. Fire. No ever. John is like that. John's like, Chris's mom and stepdad, and there was a compromise behind him. He had Guns N' Roses slamming on the stereo, and he had
There's nothing we could have done for us tonight.
Tracy Chinese
And
restaurant.
Helena was toying with us.
TRACY
I hope she
Chinese
suffered a bit
restaurant.
before you finished her off.
And
Anyway,
is
you were an important step closer to getting the shade
finally got
back to full
John's
strength.
attention, and he pulled over.
You did good.
And
See you
we're
around.
like, we didn't know you were back there.
Agent is
No,
no
he was
longer in
actually
your
pretty
group.
nice because, you know, we were just kids in a car. We didn't have any alcohol with us. We didn't have anything suspicious. It's just, you know, I don't know that he didn't put his lights on, but
Can you make sure this man is alive?
yeah, he looks like he's dead. What are you supposed to do? Kick him?
No, we checked the breast pump. How do you not know how to tell the person that four genders with love?
He's not dead. You can tell by his color.
Yeah, it's not great. I've seen that gray, and it's not cute. It's a very distinctive color. You never get out and bring it actually. Keep it together. Chinese restaurant.
Probably.
Need assistance.
Probably is.
Immediate medical assistance
Probably
needed.
delicious. Also, probably
Not
Agent
necessarily.
malfunction.
Some of those places are not delicious.
Agent killed.
It's just a salmonella. Or the E. coli.
Years ago, not now. The
Detected.
old truck stop
Location
used to have,
spotted by hostiles.
like, there was one that
Agent
church
down.
people would go to every once in a while, and no, it's not like that.
Tell Carrie DNR used to be a truck stop.
Well, it's a very small one.
Well, it used to be a truck stop.
We're good on
But
supplies.
that's not the one I'm talking about. I can't remember. I'd have to ask Mom. But there was one. I understand that, but this was like the truck stops used to have like individually handled, managed, and by people, not like a chain restaurant. And there was
Yeah, that
one
was before the Haslins owned all the truck
that
stops.
was they and I can't remember where it is. I'd have to ask Mom, but the church people once a month the adults had to eat out, that they would go once a month to eat out. They went to Morris Bryant's once in a great while. They used to go,
Oh, Morse Lines was the bomb.
they used to go to Grob's. Sometimes they'd go to Grob's. That was a
Shoot
dish,
at.
really good dish. No, you don't. And they, I can't remember if it was, but it was a truck stop, and Dad and Mom said it was fantastic.
Get around us.
Back then, you had to do that.
Carrie, according to the mom's article, you better go to the casinos while the buffets still exist because they're going away.
I got no visual here.
Because of COVID.
Like everybody's
System reactivated.
I want to be wrong.
No,
I like the thing, but it's
No.
not as sanitary.
I
It's
don't.
not sanitary.
You know, when we went to that one, was it on a Sunday after church, and it was packed, and I sat there and watched a little kid up at the buffet because his eye level was, his mouth and eye level was right with the food, and he was picking his nose. And it's like, where's your mother? You can't be doing that. You have little kids, they cannot be eating their own food because
Agent down.
they are not above
Agent vital signs.
glass. You have to be above the thick glass,
An agent needs assistance.
because that glass, you're supposed to look through it. And this little,
I think it's hilarious that
little kid was up at the buffet picking his nose.
everybody is suddenly shocked that
Oh,
sanitary.
I'm not suddenly shocked.
We're gonna pretend, we're just gonna sit here and pretend like nobody knew this.
I go cafeterias, and I hate cafeterias too.
That's what's good for me. Let me use an old home crowd.
Golden Corral. No. No.
Hey, Carrie, I'll take you to Fuego de Chao one of these days when you know your mom's got something else she's got to do. If you want to
Yeah,
go.
that's, I always have something to do.
I'm always out and about.
I'm always out and about doing stuff. Running around. Causing a scene with the general public.
I hear you know exactly. I hear her
Oh,
fine.
Rocking right naked down North Street. Yeah, I'm doing that all the time.
Yeah, with your best friend, right? Bad influences from the Church of Christ.
Carrie wants me to give her my letter I got from the church, and she's gonna post once to post it on Facebook. Like that other, you know, that actual letter, even though it was very poorly written and a horrible way to say it,
And quoted a verse in the Bible that never existed.
and
The chapter
they,
don't even exist.
that's actually how it's done. Now, I know that, because I talked to Dad and Mom about it when it was done with John, they felt they had to do it because he was very public about it. Everybody at church knew him. Everybody at church loved him. He used to drive the bus, and you know this whole stuff, and it was very public. Everybody knew it. So the elders felt like they had to do something to help him understand what he didn't care.
Does Carrie have COVID or what? That's a pretty nasty sounding cough.
He stayed married to that old woman forever. She was 10 years older than us. Yes. She was 10 years older than John. I think that's mommy issues there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense with his mom.
Organ donor!
Everybody thought she was nice, but you know, there wasn't a person in industry that didn't say, "Well, if you want to get laid."
Like myself. There's no other reason that I don't understand, because you know it wasn't like she was wealthy, because she wasn't, or attractive, because she wasn't. She was married, and her guy was overseas in the military and not home.
Oh, I was talking about John's mother.
Well, I'm talking about his wife. No, she wasn't a good mom to any of those kids. And the only one that got more attention the rest of them was Jana, because John John liked her. Why? He did. Well, he knew what was going on.
And isn't it funny that his real son's in the Hall of Fame for being a police officer?
Denise and Lloyd had seen them at Haps on this side of town, and she told me after the fact. And well, well, not only that,
Friendly
there
control
were so
point
many
detected.
people at the state hospital that knew Graham, and they blackballed John. He had to quit. I found that out. Graham
He didn't do bad. He went to start working at Subaru almost immediately.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
The time frame he had to, because
he was an attendant and he had to quit because
in 97 he'd been at Subaru for 5 years. So
oh my gosh, I can't remember. Kelly got married in 84. We got married in 85. So, and he left in 88 for our wedding anniversary in September. So,
I guess it took him 3 years to get
nine
Subaru.
months, then he sent me divorce papers. So, maybe not. He wasn't really there that long to get to know people, but the people there knew him as married to Graham. I really thought they knew that. And that's what I think, like blackballed. And he had to quit. I don't know about her.
Vital signs critical.
He deserves it. If anybody is me, well, yeah, that's true. They like Graham. I think John just wanted a mommy. I wasn't a mom.
You're a real mother to me, though. What's up with that?
Somebody to be a mother. No! Because you raised yourself.
Oh, come on. Johnny Depp don't have issues? Come on now.
Civilians in distress.
I think he was a good dad when he was with that woman he was with because he wasn't doing all this stuff. I don't know what it was. She was very unattractive too. I don't even get that.
To Winona?
No, we're not his wife. Winona was not married to him.
I thought they were married for a while. For a short while.
No.
Sure?
Winona was not married to Johnny Depp. They did not get married. They were together when they were really young. He was married. No. He was married to that French woman.
I didn't state it as a fact. I asked it as a question. I did ask it as a question. I thought they were married for a short time.
Johnny Depp was not
I
married
don't
to
need to
Winona
look it up.
Ryder.
I just asked you a question. I'm asking you a question. That's it.
I don't think he was married to the French lady. That's what I thought. He wasn't even married to the woman that was the father of his children.
Oh, okay.
He was with Winona from 89 to 93. They were never married.
Okay. Again, it was a question. It was not a statement. It wasn't. I know you
sure they
don't.
weren't married?
Yeah, it was just a question. Why do you turn everything into argument, baby?
No, you said, are you sure they weren't married?
And it was a okay.
Civilians in distress.
You got the tattoo.
I remember. Yeah, the
Forever.
Winona Forever. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it covered to say.
And then it says Wino Forever. And you
Yeah.
tried to prove that he is a Wino Forever.
He is. He's a drunk.
He is. Yes.
And he looks really bad right now. He looks horrible. I think that trial aged him so much.
Oh, look, what's this?
Oh. Look at that guy's email. Oh my gosh. There's a bike. There's a fire in a trash can, and they're gathered around it. Oh my gosh.
Are they singing, there's two kinds of love that you ought to know?
Hey, go put your clothes in the dryer. But
There are two kinds of love.
put the softener things in. I haven't been doing it because I'm afraid it might stain them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be fine without it.
I'm on the night train.
Go ahead and go.
I bet you Carrie has never even seen Night Train, let alone drink it.
She's seen it. You forget Terry goes to a liquor store on regular basis.
I go to a liquor store, and that's one for you and
stockpile's
two for
running low.
me.
We could
Harry.
really use your help.
Hope you kill a few more of those bastards.
We could really use
Incoming
a
backup
supply run.
request.